Hey everybody. Welcome to Chili TV Pipeline News. Hit the like, let's get the subscribers up. Hit the like. Yeah, I used to be broke. Hashtag free Q money. Happy Friday! Yeah. What up, everybody? Thank you for tuning into the GLE TV show, Pipeline News, because y'all know I'm coming from the underbelly and discussing and hitting a lot of topics ain't nobody else hitting. I'm so lit I done dropped the damn wine. But yeah, so, hope y'all having a good Friday. Y'all know I got an interview with JT, the bigger figure coming, a.k.a. Figg Panamera. So, with that being said, let's tap into it. So, as y'all know already how familiar I had already bought JT to the discussion board in one of my previous interviews about how I feel like he was one of the ones who actually made it. You know what I'm saying? So, it was like, a lot of people like want to meet your president. Some people want to meet the mayor of their city. Some people want to meet their favorite rapper. Well, for me, I always wanted to meet JT. Always wanted to meet JT. I got familiar with JT in about 2007. I was on a label in California. They was doing spreads in the Murder Dog magazine. If y'all know anything about Cali, if you're an artist in Cali, or you study California music, you most definitely know about the Murder Dog magazine. So I was on this label. They flew me out there, whatever. They was gonna give me the spread in the Murder Dog. They took me to Capitol Records. We did Universal Studios. I was out there for like 14 days. You know, I was gonna move out there. I was gonna sign with the label, but I ended up not doing it. But however, when I was down there, it was only two people that I really kept hearing in circulation. One was Mac Dre. When I went down there, coming from Ohio, I didn't know who the hell Mac Dre was until I went down there in 2007. So, like, Mac Dre, okay, they like, yeah, you got to meet Mac Dre. I mean, not meet Mac. I think Mac Dre had just passed. I want to say, it was so long, I want to say he had passed not too long when I had got there, whatever. They was like, anyway, you got to do some, know your research about Mac Dre and who he is. You know what I'm saying? How powerful he is in the Bay Area. And you also got to know JT. I'm like, who the hell is JT? You know what I'm saying? A.K.A. Figg, A.K.A. Fillmore Figg Panamera. So I'm like, nah. But anyways, over the years, everything JT has touched within his career has struck gold. I mean, from the music industry to the trap flicks, like he started his own streaming service like Netflix called Trap Flicks. You know what I'm saying? He discovered a lot of talent. A lot of your favorite artists right now, like Young Thug, Migos, all of them. JT played a role in a lot of people exposure in the industry. And in my eyes, I feel like he's one of the most underrated entrepreneurs of our time. And matter of fact, while I'm speaking on it, shout out to Miss Tisha Boo, his wife. Man, she's so sweet and so humble. The line of communication with them is wonderful. One thing I can say from dealing with JT in these last few days, and anything you hear about somebody, that's why I say y'all gotta really get to know people or sit down and have a conversation with people before y'all just go off of what people hear. You know what I'm saying? Before you just believe what people say about people. It ain't not one gray area in my book about JT. Him and his wife, they so solid. They black love, black unity. Y'all be looking up to a lot of these celebrities like Jay-Z and Beyonce and all these other Cardi B and Offset. Man, Tisha Boo and JT, them some hashtag goals. You know what I'm saying? They've been together for a long time. They ain't nothing but respect, love, and blessings to them and their family. You know what I'm saying? She stepped in. She gave me more contact information after me and him was emailing. Miss Tisha Boo, she came in, emailed me like, hey, contact him on this number. He waiting on your call, whatever. You know, and that's homage. You know, that's why I said respect to that black queen over there, because as a female blogger doing female business with other females and you trying to do business with their men or however, some women ain't going for it. They can be disrespectful. So I just salute her and him for not making me feel less than. I mean, the lines of communication and how they communicate back with me. He returning every email. We talking about the recording and the interview. I did have a conversation. So listen, I come in the house. Now, and y'all, like I said, I've been waiting to meet JT and has followed his movement for over 15 years. Y'all want to meet presidents and mayors and all that? I always wanted to meet JT or have a conversation with him. Y'all got to do the research on how important he is. Not only just in the industry, but also in the Black African American community. How he gives back, how he helps his people, his investment, how he has struck gold in every business endeavor he has ever touched. You know what I'm saying? In front of the scene, major, mainstream, and behind the scene. So it was like, to me, this was major. I'm like, nah, you know, I hit him up. The line of communication got to go on. His wife stepped in. Salute to both of them. Pieces and blessing. She got me closer. Like, yeah, you call him on this number. He know you as well. And I'm new. You know, I'm small fry in neighbor. I'm here. So I'm like, he ain't going to call. You know, so my spirit's getting down in the process. And that thing, I know I come in. I'm chilling. I'm in the house for like 15 minutes. I just got in. The phone rang. It say Kenya. I'm like, no, that's JT. I'm shook. Like I met celebrities and all that. Like I have never. I ain't never been starstruck. But when you really look up to a person, got a lot of respect for a person, and that's on a higher tax bracket and doing bigger and better things than you, and you finally get an opportunity to have that conversation or that one-on-one, priceless. Priceless. I looked at the phone. It's like, it say Kenya. Y'all know he in Africa. I'm like, oh, shh. That's JT. You know what I'm saying? I froze for a minute because I'm like, no, this ain't. He really calling me. Like, I'm like, no, this ain't. I'm tripping. So I get my, y'all know me. I come play it like, you feel me? So I'm like, hello? Hello? He like, this JT. You call about the interview. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He go, bro! I'm like, the nigga on my phone, like he on my phone. I'm like, oh, the JT on my phone. Hello, how you doing, JT? I just want to know. Straight off the rip, he ain't nothing but show love, respect. He ain't treat me like I was the bottom of the barrel in his world. Nothing but respect and grown man conversation. He straight business. Every email I shot, he shot back. We got into it with the question. So I asked him, you know, we got to do the pre-briefing before the interview. So I'm like, this was the pre-briefing at the interview. I'm like, how you doing, JT? You know, whatever. My respect for him, of course. Want to do the pre-briefing because I don't want to say nothing that disrespect you or is it anything off limit. Guess what he said? You know, baby, I'm a real street nigga. I'm real, so ain't nothing off the table. You can ask me anything you want. I said, man, number love. Number love. I had my notebook and pack because I'm like, this major for me. Like, you know, I'm getting into these interviews with these big people, you know, these bigger doors open up. So I'm like, I got to be on point. Let me I got my paper and pad. I'm nervous. The compassion and the empathy in him and his gratitude as a human being, I ain't even need the paper. I felt so comfortable. I said, well, JT, you know, a lot of people want to know before we get on there. A lot of people want to know about the Master P situation. I'm not going to tell y'all everything. Y'all going to have to wait for the interview. You know what I'm saying? So he like, I ain't going to tell you that, but he like, yeah, you know, so pretty much ain't nothing off bar. So if y'all got any questions, I would say about 45% through with the interview, probably 50% of the interview. So if y'all got any questions, it should be uploaded about an hour. I probably got about 4 or 5 hours before we try to continue on finishing the rest up. Y'all got any questions? I told him the fan mail was coming because people keep sending me questions with the ask. So if y'all got any questions y'all want me to talk about or asking, y'all better post it real quick before the interview come. I'm thinking y'all got probably till about 10:30 tonight. Get y'all probably till like 10 o'clock tonight to go ahead and get them questions in. So I can't show y'all the thing, but this is our conversation last night. The internet, he had internet issues. It did kick back in. He want to know will it be live or recorded. It's so we gonna pretty much I did get the email from him last night. Then I woke up this morning Today, April 5th. So last communication he shot to me was last night, April 4th at 10:50 something p.m. So y'all be patient. It's coming. We probably could have been had it done, but the man is a very, very busy man. I'm very busy as well, so it's just like a schedule conflict. But the door is open, and he is returning emails. He answering questions, so it's looking good. He was ready to finish. He was ready to go last night at 10. I fell asleep. So thank you, JT, for believing in me and giving me this opportunity to finish this interview up with you. It ain't nothing but love and peace, respect. Shout out to Hey Tisha Boo, Black Queen over there. Man, y'all better go over there and check out their movement and what they representing. I don't care what nobody got to say about JT. Anything I hear, a motherfucker can't say nothing bad about that boy. When it come to business and family and helping the community, ain't nobody doing what JT the bigger figure doing. Facts. AKA Figg, Panamera. So y'all stay tuned. Hashtag Free Q Money Justice for Mo 3. I'll be back with y'all with that next interview. All right, then I'm gone. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. Man, let's get them likes up. I think I got 200 subscribers, I think, in the last 2 weeks. 100 subscribers in about 8 days. Come on, man, let's shoot for another 100. Let's get them likes, y'all. Thanks for supporting GLE TV Pipeline. I'm gone. Y'all be safe. Have a good weekend.